Yo, yeah. Scalpel grip on every line that I deliver. Cut precision through the static like a river. Every syllable a stitch up in your liver. Anatomy, your language make the rest of them shiver. Operating room, my desk, my pen, my driver. Patient on the table, couldn't survive a fiver. I'm a surgeon, mind every metaphor a fiber. Stretch across your forehead like a barbed wire spider. Diagnose your weak first with a single glance. Progress is terminal, you ain't getting a second chance. I'm a clinical assassin in a calculated dance. Every breath is measured, every move is in advance. Stethoscope to the heartbeat of the underground. Listen for the rhythms that I'm bound to drown. Hospital lights flicker when I'm on the sound. Vital signs collapsing every time I touch down. Surgeon minds, every line precise, every line designed. Surgeon mind, cut you open with the wordplay, leave you blind. Surgeon mind, what the doctor order, what the rest can't find. Surgeon minds, operating devastating, one of a kind. Straight into the booth with my latex gloves on. Microphone, the scalpel that I'm hovering above. Cardiac arrest when my cadence comes strong. Every bar procedure that you can't replicate, son. I'm a doctor of decimation, masters in destruction. PSD in pain, delivery, event instruction. Operating theater, pack no chance of obstruction. Every spectator, silent at the production. Anesthesia not required, you're already numb. From the impact of the impact when my bass guitar drum hits your ribcage like a bullet from a high caliber gun. Then I sew you up with rhyme schemes, double, triple, none of the imitators got the steady hand to follow. Every move I make is precise, never hollow. I'm a phantom in the operating room tomorrow. Yesterday, today, and forever, never sorrow. Surgeon minds, every line precise, every line designed. Surgeon mind, cut you open with the wordplay, leave you blind. Surgeon mind, what the doctor order, what the rest can't find. Surgeon minds, operating devastating, one of a kind. Final round, lights up, scalpel down, mask off. The surgeon mind don't never take a day off. Generations come and go, watch them fall off. Operating table empty, my work staff got me running through the wards like a phantom. Every patient on my watch list, no random selection, just precision and reflection of a mind that never wavers in direction. Surgeon mind, the doctor in the booth. Every bar is evidence, every word is proof of a clinical precision from the prodigy youth. Now an elder statesman with the iron in the tooth. Surgeon mind. Surgeon mind. Surgeon mind. One of a kind. Yeah. Razor cadence cutting through the speakers like a blade. Every bar guillotine in motion, every word displayed. Sharper than the edges hovering above your trade. I'm the one who carves his name into the stone the legends made. Slicing through the silence with a sentence so refined. You can hear the wind that whistles past it as I leave behind. Every weakness you expose when you decided to confide. That you thought you'd ever match the kind of pressure I supply. Razor cadence on the temple of the imitators, waiting for a moment that I never gave them while I'm calibrating every consonant that lands with the precision of a Navy strike that flattens every fortress where the cowards have been hating. I'm the architect of motion, the geometry of speed, triangulating syllables exactly where they need to land between the kick drum and the snare, and then I bleed every drop of every doubt into a verse for you to read. Razor cadence, cutting through the night with patience. Razor cadence, every blade is meditation. Razor cadence, what you call a complication. Razor cadence, I call demonstration. Tempered steel for vocal cords forged in the fire of a decade spent perfecting what the rest of them desire. Every syllable a casualty in service of the higher standard that I set when I was 12 and I'm a sniper. Now I'm raining razor blades from elevations they can't reach. Every metaphor a missile, every chorus is a breach of the perimeter. The imitators built around their speech, and I'm the lesson that the masters of the game forgot to teach. Raise the cadence in the mix and you can feel the temperature drop 10 degrees when I arrive and start to enter the conversation. Everybody knew was coming, but you never thought that I would be the one to wear the crown that I have always sought. I'm the velocity of vengeance with vocabulary larger than the libraries. Librarians have carried every reference later. Every clever line is calculated. I'm the algorithmic apex of the artistry. I faded. Razor cadence, cutting through the night with patience. Razor cadence, every blade is meditation. Final round, situation. I'm the messenger of doom for every rapper who thought speed was just a gimmick. I'm the proof that practice plus precision equals limitless. Raise a cadence, forever cutting through the noise and static. Every verse another autograph, I sign in italic, blood red ink on parchment paper. From the ancient sages, documenting every move I make across the ages. Raise a cadence. Raise a cadence. Raise a cadence. Sharper than time. Raise a cadence. Yeah. Phantom frequency invading every speaker that you turn on, tuning into wavelengths where the boundaries are worn down. I'm the static in the silence that you swear you didn't hear sound, but it crawls up through your spine while every other rapper drown. In the depths that I created with my technical precision, every syllable a satellite in geosynchronous mission, beaming down the lethal data that I built without permission from the gatekeepers who try to keep me out of competition. Phantom frequency vibrating at a pitch you can't detect. Surgical the way I navigate the channels that connect every neuron in your cortex to the cadence of respect. Undemanded when I'm spitting on the microphone direct. You can call the engineers, they couldn't trace it to the source. Phantom in the airwaves like a ghost upon his horse, riding through the spectrum with an undetected force. I'm the signal in the noise, the silent never sleeping course. Phantom frequency, phantom frequency, riding on the waves of dark electricity. Phantom frequency, phantom frequency, every transmission of velocity. Phantom frequency, tuning to a hertz no one can see. Phantom frequency, this is the broadcast of legacy. Hidden in the hum as where the masters never search. I'm the underground transmission from the bottom of the church. Every kid who ever doubted finally feels the way I lurch through the verses that I left as a permanent research. Phantom frequency cathedral, every bar in architecture resonating at a level you can't ever match the picture of the way I built the structure of the language that I scripture. Now I'm sermon and I'm soldier and I'm savior and I'm scripture. Listen for the frequency that always finds the broken. Listen for the verses that the silent never spoken. Listen for the rhythms of the chambers never open. Listen for the phantom that emerged when I had woken from the lifetime that I spent perfecting every angle of approach to make the language and the audience entangle in a quantum kind of bond that they could never disentangle. Phantom frequency forever, I'm the wavelength that you wrangle. Phantom frequency, phantom frequency, riding on the waves of dark electricity. Phantom frequency, phantom frequency, every transmission of velocity. Tower of the broadcaster collapsed beneath my signal. Every imitator's antenna found the truth was minimal. Phantom on the frequency, adjusting every dial, calibrating cadence to the underground for a while. Now the world's a receiver and the phantom is the transmitter. Every studio I enter leave behind another splinter of the architecture that I forced through every winter. Phantom frequency forever, I'm the burning bitter sweetener. Phantom frequency, phantom frequency, tune beyond the reach. Phantom frequency. I am pulse. I am pulse beating in the chest of the machine I built. Heart of forged sub-bass in the marrow made of guilt that I converted into fuel for the empire I have spilled. Every bar of brick laid down in the architecture of the tilt that I gave the entire game with my pendulum delivery, swinging through the centuries with rhythm and recovery. I am pulse on the kick drum, every snare is artillery, every hi-hat is a heartbeat of the rapper. They remember me for the way I never wavered in the velocity of vision, for the way I made the language a discipline, a religion, for the way I built the architecture brick by brick with precision, for the way I left the cowards in the rubble of submission. I am pulse on the baseline, you can feel it in the floor, vibrating through the marrow of the audience adore. Every speaker is a heartbeat pulse, iron pulse, iron pulse, forging every syllable into a permanent result. Iron pulse, iron pulse, underground transmission of the never-ending code. Iron pulse, engineered to dominate the rhythmic catapult. Forged in the foundry of a decade of devotion. Every callus on my palm is testament to motion. Hammer on the anvil while the bellows of the ocean pump the molten lava through the veins of my emotion. Iron pulse, rebuilding every weakness into power. Every flaw a stepping stone, every minute, hour spent perfecting what the others could not learn to flower. Now I'm carrying the crown that I have built within my tower. Listen to the pulse beneath the surface of the song. Listen to the iron heart that never lets me wrong. Putting myself for the moment that I knew that I belong. At the apex of the genre where my throne is permanent strong. I impulse the metronome of generations following. Listening for the signal of the master they are swallowing. Hold every syllable that I delivered while the swarming imitators tried to copy what I always was. Halloween. Iron pulse, beating like a hammer on the anvil of the impulse. Iron pulse, forging every syllable into a permanent result. Final round, the iron's at 1,000-degree heat. Every challenger arriving leaves in retreat. Iron pulse beneath my feet, vibrating through the street. Every kick drum is a victory, every snare is a defeat. For the imitators waiting for a moment of my weakness. Iron pulse forever pumping, never knowing meekness. Every bar is bonded to the next with still uniqueness. Iron pulse, the soundtrack of the legacy at Seekless. Iron pulse, iron pulse, beating through the storm. Iron pulse. Lethal diction, every word a calibrated calibration. Every syllable a sentence in the court of my creation. I'm the prosecutor, witness, and the judge of every nation that tried to imitate me with the lesser approximation. Lethal diction, surgical the way I dissect the obvious. Every imitator's verse becomes evidence. I'm obviously operating on a level that the average never gets to see. Every multi-syllable, a multi-warhead missile aimed at lethargy. Listen to the way I bend the language like a willow. Listen to the way the consonants align upon my pillow of a verse that's been incubating in the chamber of the willow tree, where every metaphor has rooted into something deeper still though. Lethal diction, every adjective a viper in the grass. Every adverb is a venom, every verb is built to last. Every noun is nuclear, every pronoun is a class. A weaponry the linguist never thought I'd surpass. Lethal diction, lethal diction, every word a paper cut prediction. Lethal diction, lethal diction, surgical and certain in conviction. Lethal diction, lethal diction, what you call a sentence I call eviction. Lethal diction, lethal diction, this is execution, not a fiction. Now I'm flipping through the dictionary, picking out the deadliest combinations of the words that you consider the most reckless. Lethal diction, stitching 7-syllable necklaces around the necks of every rapper that I left is breathless. Listen to the way the verses fold into themselves. Listen to the way the chorus rises up above the shelves of every record store, from here to where the wave spells onto the shores where every pretender finally compels. Lethal diction, every chamber empty after every bar. Reloading on the fly because I'm bringing in the war. Every verse another volley, every chorus is a star that collapse beneath the weight of the gravity I am. I'm the linguist with the license to deliver every shot. Every word a verdict, every sentence is a
Punctuation's at the throat of every adjective. Every clause is calibrated, every comma's the directive of a master who's been honing every angle on perspective of the language and the rhythm of the lethal collective. Lethal diction in the courtroom of the underground. Every verdict has been written, every guilty has been bound. Lethal diction forever, every word's a bullet round. I'm the smith who forged the language into something that's profound. Lethal diction. Lethal diction. Every syllable a sentence. Lethal diction.
Bloodline code, embedded in the helix of the DNA. Every bar a strand of inheritance from yesterday. Every cipher in the genome of the master that I made was unlocked the moment I decided I would not delay. Bloodline code from the ancestors echoing in the chamber of my chest, where every heartbeat is a memo to remember where I came from, where I'm going, never lost in any amber of the fires that the imitator set in late September. Bloodline code in the cadence of the way I keep delivering. Every bar another paragraph, a legacy I'm bidding for the throne that I inherited. The moment that I'm gripping on a microphone that's woven into every thread I'm stitching. Bloodline code with the rhythm of the elders who survived every famine, every winter, every coliseum lived, and the prophecy they whispered to the soldier when they died was a single phrase I carry every time I take a stride. Bloodline code, bloodline code, written in the marrow that I know. Bloodline code, bloodline code, every verse another seed I sow. Bloodline code, inheritance the language that I owe. Bloodline code, generations gather when I float. Walk into the studio with 7 generations, whispering directives in the language of vibrations. Every bar I cut is wide to the historical sensations of the ancestors who watched me build the new translations. Bloodline code, the way the master walked, I'm walking now with the same intention, same determination, same vow that I will not be the one to break the ancient vow that the elders strung with arrow. That's the prophecy. Somehow listen to the genealogy embedded in the verses. Listen to the cadence carrying the weight of all the curses and the blessings that the bloodline kept inside the silver hearses of the memories that nobody outside this chamber rehearses. Bloodline code, the song the warrior was singing on the hill right before the moment that he made his final kill, and the chorus that the daughters of the warrior fulfill every time the children of the bloodline come back at will. Bloodline code, bloodline code, written in the marrow that I know. Bloodline code, bloodline code, every verse another seed I sow. Final round of bloodline holds the answer to the question that the historians forgot to ask about, the lesson of a people who survived through every brutal compression. Bloodline code, the symphony of every transgression, forgiven and remembered by the children of the silent. Bloodline code, the warpath of the ancestor defying every bar. I drop another tribute to the giant. Bloodline code forever, every moment is an iron. Bloodline code, bloodline code, bloodline code, forever in the marrow. Bloodline code. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh. Concrete calculus, the formula of paving an equation. Every step is interderivative of every situation. I'm the urban mathematician of the city's elevation. Every block another problem set the dropouts can't be facing. Concrete calculus, the algorithm of the alleyway. Variables conspiring with the constants of the wage I pay. For the privilege of breathing in the language of the rage I weigh against the silence of the systems that demand we look the other way. I'm computing every angle of the
to the chamber with my chalkboard full of solutions. Every kid who failed the system gets a piece of restitution. Concrete calculus revisiting the contributions of the elders who survived without the algebra solutions. Listen to the integral of every block I've traveled. Listen to the derivative of every plot unraveled. Concrete calculus, the symphony of unraveled mysteries the city kept while every pretender graveled. I'm the limit of the function as the streets approach infinity. Concrete calculus computed what the suburbs trinity could never understand about the urban affinity for the chaos that's a system underneath the divinity of a master mathematician of the asphalt and steel. Concrete calculus, the textbook every reader gets to feel. Every page another chapter that I keep on the heel of every rapper who pretended that the city wasn't real. Concrete calculus, concrete calculus, pavement deep equations of the malice. Concrete calculus, concrete calculus, every block a chapter in analysis. Final round of calculus to solve the answers evident. Every variable accounted for, every step relevant. Concrete calculus, the city as the most magnificent theorem ever solved by the underground intelligent. Concrete calculus, the proof that's never been refuted by the academics in the towers where the truth is muted. Every line I drop another equation that's been computed. Concrete calculus, the city's master's been disputed. Concrete calculus. Concrete calculus. Concrete calculus. Baby, deep eternal. Concrete calculus. Whoa. Hey, Tesh. We take sickly shit around, we see you right there. Apex sequence, every move is calculated, calibrated. Every syllable is sequenced, every pattern has been faded. Apex predator, the rapper at the top of every elevated genre. Listen for the language of the master, gravitated toward the throne that I constructed from the rubble of contenders. Every imitator's bone inside the walls of the engenders. Apex sequence, the protocol that every disciple renders. Tribute to the structure of the king who never surrenders. Listen for the pattern that the predator selected. Listen for the rhythm of the master that's protecting every secret of the craft that he's been spending years perfecting. Apex sequence in the chamber of the elite, I'm directing. Every step is choreographed, every breath is in the beat. Every consonant a footprint left behind on the street. Every vow is a victory, every chorus is the heat. Apex sequence, the soundtrack of the throne I never beat. Apex sequence, top of the pyramid, no precedence. Apex sequence, every bar is the evidence. Apex sequence of a master with no equivalent. Apex sequence, crowned by the language and the dominance. Yeah, walk into the studio with crown and scepter ready. Every imitator standing at attention rendered steady. Apex sequence executed with the flow that's never petty. Every chamber empty after every chorus has been deadly. I'm the apex of the lineage of legends in the making. Every move I make is documented. Every breath I'm taking. Apex sequence, the inheritance that I'm forever shaking. Down the trees of generations like a stallion never breaking. Listen to the way the master moves around the obstacles. Listen to the way the genre bends around my popsicle. Stick figures that resemble what the imitators tropical imagination thought it could create complete improbable. Apex sequence, the protocol of all the kings before me. Every echo of the elders giving counsel and the glory. Apex sequence, the conclusion of the rapper's epic story. I'm the chapter every reader gets before the inventory. Apex sequence, top of the pyramid, no precedence. Apex sequence, every bar is the evidence. Final round, the apex stands above the spiring. Concentric circles of the imitators tiring. Apex sequence, the conclusion of the rapper's wiring. Every neuron firing, every dendrite acquiring. Apex sequence, the apex of the master. Every bar I drop is permanent, another perfect plaster. Apex sequence forever, every move I make is faster. I'm the apex of the apex of the apex of the master. Apex sequence. glass crown sitting on the temple of the master in the making. Every fracture in the surface is a story I've been taking from the lessons of the elders who survived without forsaking. Glass crown, delicate but lethal in the way that I'm awakening. Every imitator's eye is on the kingdom that I'm forging. Every bar is solid carbon, never melting, never warping. Glass crown forever fragile, but the wearer keeps on storming through the chambers where the imitators wither into mourning. Listen to the way the light refracts upon the surface. Listen to the way the crown defies what gravity will service. Glass crown precarious but pristine, I'm the universal master of the moment when the language is rehearsal. For a coronation only realized in retrospect. Glass crown on the worthy, on the masters of effect. Every bar another shard of evidence I won't deflect. Glass crown forever standing in the chamber of respect. Glass crown, sitting on the master, never coming down. Glass crown, every bar a jewel in the crown. Glass crown, every fracture is a feature of renown. Glass crown, coronation of the underground. Glass crown, sitting on the master, never coming down. Glass crown, every bar a jewel in the crown. Glass crown, every fracture is a feature of renown. Glass crown, coronation of the underground. Listen to the silence of the throne room as I enter. Every imitator standing at the perimeter to enter. Glass crown, delicate but devastating. I'm the renter of the moment that I claim before the universe relents. I'm the architect of every shard the masters used to fashion. Crowns that fit the children of the lineage with passion. Glass crown forever holding all the weight of the action that the elders took before they granted me this fraction of the throne that I inherited the moment that I grew into the master that the prophecy described. A few of the children of the bloodline who could ever hold the true glass crown without breaking or revealing what they knew about the way the throne becomes a burden for the weak. Glass crown forever sitting on the strongest where I peak. Every imitator standing at the bottom of the street. Glass crown forever shining in the language that I speak. Glass crown, sitting on the master, never coming down. Glass crown, every bar a jewel in the crown. Glass crown, every fracture is a feature of renown. Glass crown, coronation of the underground. Glass crown, sitting on the master, never coming down. Glass crown, every bar a jewel in the crown. Glass crown, every fracture is a feature of renown. Glass crown, coronation of the final round. The crown is fitted to the only worthy contender. Every imitator on their knees in posture of surrender. Glass crown forever lethal in the language of the lender of the language to the children who become the next defender. Glass crown forever solid in the moment of the lifting. Every shard of every fracture is the language that I'm gifting. Glass crown forever standing in the chamber that I'm shifting. Every imitator's vision of the master into rifting. Glass crown, glass crown, forever on the master. Glass crown, glass crown. Final variable in the equation that the masters have been solving. Every constant in the formula's been observing. My involving every coefficient resolving toward the answer I'm dissolving. Final variable revolving the trajectory I'm evolving. Listen for the final answer that the elders been awaiting. Every theorem of the rapper finally being demonstrated. Final variable is stating what the legacy's creating. Every bar another chapter that the prophecy is stating. I'm the conclusion of the function of the language and the legacy. Every imitator's vision of the master is a tragedy. Final variable strategically positioning the energy for the apex of the genre where I'm wearing every elegy. Listen for the way the structure of the rapper falls in place. Listen for the master moving forward at its calculated pace. Final variable resolving every question of its face. I'm the answer to the riddle that the elders couldn't trace. Final variable, final variable, solving for the master variable. Final variable, final variable, end of every imitation parable. Final variable, final variable, every line of mine is parable. Final variable, for the children of the genre sable. Walk into the chamber with the chalkboard full of equations. Every bar another proof of my eternal demonstrations. Final variable resolving every conversation of the masters of the language with their distant aspirations. I'm the limit of
falls into the answer. Every imitator standing in formation as the dancer. Final variable forever in the chamber of the chancellor of the language that the genre and the bloodline as the rancher. Final variable forever in the apex of the lineage. Every bar another chapter in the masterful melodic. Final variable forever as the language is the pillage of the kingdom that the master built upon the bloodline village. Final variable. Final variable. End of the equation. Final variable.